Hello! So today we will be doing drawer 10 of my collection, and this drawer only houses Zoya because I feel like my Zoya collection will expand, so let's just get right into it. So first, I have these sectioned off by finish. So first let's start off with my glass flecks, which I absolutely love. This is Hazel, and I actually haven't tried this one before, so I need to do that. So there's Hazel. It's really, really gorgeous. The next one I have is in the color Mimi, and this was on my to buy list for years, and I picked it up, I think, last year or the year before that, and I'm so glad that I did because it's absolutely gorgeous. It is a really, really deep purple. It's definitely more of a cooler toned purple, well, at least the base is, and then it has these glass flecks that are a warmer toned purple, and so it just looks really, really cool. And this is super opaque and really easy to apply, so absolutely love Mimi. This next one is in the color Amy, and look at it. Just look at it. I love glass fleck oranges. I think glass fleck oranges are one of my favorite things to wear. They're just always super beautiful, and this is no exception. This has a perfect formula, really smooth, really easy to apply. When I hauled this, someone told me that it stained, and I totally forgot. So when I took this off, it was, it stains horribly, but I don't care because, do you see this? It looks like fall magic, so I'm okay with that. So that's Amy. This next one is in the color Sarah, which is one of my favorite reds. And is it going to focus or? Whatever. This one is Sarah, and it is really beautiful. It's just it's amazing red. It almost leans a little bit pink. I think it's because the shimmer in it can kind of sometimes go pink, but on the nail it just looks like it's just so red and shiny and shimmery, and I love it. It applies really smoothly and it lasts forever. So this is Sarah. The next one I have is in the color Tegan, and this is a really cool, what color is this? I don't know what color this is, but it has a really strong gold shimmer that I absolutely love. It's just really, really gorgeous. This one also is really smooth and really easy to apply. I often forget about Tegan though when I think of favorites. I always forget about it because it's just always eclipsed by some of these other ones that I just am madly in love with. But this one is really, really great, and it has a beautiful formula. So that one's Tegan. This next one I have is Carrie. Look at it. Look at this amazing gold. It is just the most amazing gold, and it has a super smooth, really beautiful formula. It's amazing. I used to wear this all the time in the fall, and it was just so cool. So, love Carrie. Super reflective and just amazing. Amazing, like yellow gold. I have another shimmery orange, and this one is Tansy. And this one is so beautiful. It's so delicate, and I love everything about it. This one is on the thinner side, so I think I had to do about 3 coats of full opacity, but I don't care because this is just, it's so stunningly beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. This is definitely one of my favorite polishes that I own, along with Amy and Sarah and Carrie and Mimi. These are just some of my all-time favorites. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then the last glass fleck that I have, I need to get more because these are just amazing. This one's Tinsley, and this is another one of my absolute favorites. It has this kind of like rosy, almost mauvey kind of base, and it has this really strong gold shimmer, and it's just so beautiful and really, really delicate. And this looks amazing with the matte top coat. This one is on the sheer side, so I think I would do about 3 coats of full opacity, but I don't care because it's just so beautiful. So that one's Tinsley. Now for my scattered hollow. First let's start with Merida, which is actually what I have on my nails right now. This looks like Christmas. Like it's so amazing. The formula of this was perfect, and this has captured 2nd place of my scattered hollows. I'll show you my 1st place in a little bit, but this is definitely my 2nd favorite scattered hollow from Zoya because it is spectacular. It is so beautiful, and it was just so easy to apply. I just absolutely love Merida. So that one is Merida. And then the next one I have is Blaze, and this one is not as strong, doesn't have that strong of a hollow as the other ones. This one's definitely the most subtle. It's very subtle in the bottle, and it's even more subtle on the nails. You can see the hollow a little bit stronger on the nails, but it's still not like the strongest one, but it's still super beautiful. It's just a really amazing red linear hollow, and I feel like this would make a beautiful Christmas manicure. So that one's Blaze. Okay. The next one I have is Storm, and this is the black one with the hollow in it. It's gorgeous, really smooth. It was almost completely opaque in one coat, or maybe it was opaque in one coat. Was it opaque in one coat? Maybe it might have been opaque in one coat. It was amazing. And the black is so deep and black and just beautiful, and the hollow, amazing. Scattered hollows from Zoya are the best out there, I think. I think they might be the best out there. So this one's Storm, and I'm so excited that they added new ones. It just gives me hope that there will be more in the future. This next one is Aurora, and Aurora is definitely, as you can see, the most hollow. It just has a ton of holographic glitter in it, and it's gorgeous. Really smooth, again, really easy to apply. What's really cool about these scattered hollows is that they're really easy to take off as well. They don't kind of remove like a regular glitter, so they're just really amazing, no fuss glitters, and I just love that. So this one is Aurora. Look at it. Oh, so pretty. And then my all-time favorite scattered hollow, this one is Dream, and it is a dream. It's so beautiful. It's amazing to apply, and it's just the most beautiful shade of blue with just the most delicate scattered hollow. It is just, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And when I bought this, I was wondering if it was really worth the hype, and it's totally worth the hype. It is spectacular. So, absolutely love Zoya's Dream. Perfect. And then nope, it's not. I was like, the last one. No, it's not. This one's Peyton, and this one is more of like a plummy, is it like plummy? Or maybe an eggplant. It's maybe closer to an eggplant kind of scattered hollow, and it's amazing. Wait, let me take my hand out of this and then try to focus in so that I can put this in here and it will be focused, right? Or no? No, you're not going to focus on this. Whatever, it's really gorgeous, and the formula is really smooth, really easy to apply. Because this one is so dark, it's definitely one of the more opaque ones. There you go. It's gorgeous. I mean, is it gorgeous? It's like an eggplant, or maybe it's more plum. Maybe it is more plum. It's like a plum scattered hollow. Amazing. So that one was Peyton. And then the last one I have is another one of my new ones, and this one is Finley. And this is just a really beautiful blue-toned purple. When I saw there was a blue-toned purple, I was so excited because I just love blue-toned purples. There's just something about them that I just love. So when I saw that this was a blue-toned one, and then when I saw that came with this 4-screen one too, I was so excited because those are right up my alley. So absolutely love this one. I haven't tried it yet, but I already know it's going to be my number 3. So that one's Finley. Now for my pixie dust. I have quite a few, but I don't have them all, which I definitely need. So the first one is one that I've worn recently, and this one is Alice. It looks like magic. It absolutely beautiful. It was a little bit sheer on the first coat, but it was completely opaque in 2, and it just looked like magic. Like, this just looks like magic on the nail, and I love it. So there's Alice, one of my favorite pixie dusts. This is another one, and this one is Godiva, and this is just a nude. A nude one. I do prefer these regular, like their traditional pixie dusts over their magical pixie dusts because I feel like these are a little bit easier to work with, and I just like that kind of uniform glitter. It's so pretty. So this one's Godiva. This one was on the sheer side, but it's really gorgeous, and since it's a pixie dust, it dries really quickly, so it was really no fuss. So that's Godiva. This next one is in the color Elfie, and this is one of my new ones that I picked up, and it looks like the Wizard of Oz, which I'm pretty sure that's what it's from because it's called Elfie. It just looks like Wizard of Oz, and it's just amazing. So, because isn't she was supposed to be evil. Wasn't her name like Ethelba or something? I don't know. My mom read those, like, Wicked. She read that like, book series. She absolutely hated it. But she bought all of them because we saw Wicked. We saw Wicked on stage, and so my mom was like, ooh, like, let me buy the books before we, like, go and see it. And she hated them. Anyway, this one's Lorna. This one is Lorna. And this is another one of my new ones, and it's just so beautiful. Look at it. It looks so, like, vampy and really nice. So I can't wait to wear this one, Lorna. My mom absolutely hated them. It was so funny because I was like, how do you like those books? She's like, I absolutely hate them. And I was like, what? Because she like read all of them, but she hated them because, yeah. Anyway, this next one is called Stevie. And this is, oh my gosh, I love this one so much. It looks so magical and so delicate on the nail. It's amazing. This one is definitely one of the more sheer ones. So I do have to do about 3 coats, but I don't care because it's really pretty. So there's Stevie. This next one is in the color Nyx, and this is another one of those super magical looking ones. I love it. And this is another one of those ones that's a little bit on the sheer side, so I do have to do about 3 coats, but I don't care because I just love the color. So that one is Nyx. The next one I have is Vespa, and this one is a really beautiful sage green, and this just looks so amazing on the nail. It's just the coolest shade of green. I just absolutely love it. This one was also a little bit on the sheer side, so I did have to do 3 coats, but I don't care because it's just this, I just love this shade. It's so beautiful. So that's Vespa. I love Zoya. It's so good. This one is Carter. Look at it. Just look at Carter. When I saw pictures of Carter, I knew that I had to have it, and I'm so glad that I finally have it. It's amazing. And this one was a little bit more opaque, I think, than the other ones. It was opaque in like 2 coats. So just look at it. It kind of reminds me of Halloween. So cool. So that one's Carter. This next one is in the color Tomoko, and this one's a little bit different than the other kind of regular pixie dust because this one doesn't have a colored base. It's just all gold glitter, and it's absolutely amazing. It is a little bit more on the sheer side, but you know, it dries really quickly, so I don't care because it just looks like a glitter bomb on your nails, and it's just so cool. So absolutely love Tomoko. This next one I have is another one of my new ones, and this one's in the color Waverly, and it's just this really, really beautiful blue. So I'm really excited to try this one because I feel like this is going to rock my world. I also feel like it might stain. So I'll try to be careful when I wear this. So that one's Waverly. If you have worn Waverly, please let me know if it's stained or not, because I mean, I don't really care if it does, if I really love something, but it's nice to know, you know. This one is Cheetah, which was my first pixie dust, and this was actually my first textured polish. This is what got me into textured polishes. I found this on clearance at Ulta, and I really wanted to get it because it was a Zoya, and the only other Zoya that I had was really horrible, so I really, really wanted this, and I'm so glad that I got it because it's a 1-coater. It looks deceptive in the bottle because it looks like it's going to be like this light kind of green, but it's a super, super dark forest green, and it's just perfect. Completely opaque in 1 coat, dries super quickly. This is definitely one of my on-the-go kind of colors, so if I'm rushing and I really need to get something on my nail, I will put this on, and it's just amazing. So this one is Cheetah. Then I have my pixie dust, which I don't love my pixie dust as much as I like the regular ones. I find these are a little bit more difficult to work with on a whole. This first one is called, look how beautiful it is. It's beautiful. This one's called Nori or Nori. Nori in Japanese means seaweed, by the way. So you know. And this one's beautiful. It's absolutely stunningly gorgeous, but it is a little bit harder to work with. I find that the glitter kind of sticks to the side, like these larger pieces, and they're not really evenly distributed throughout the base, and so it looks kind of uneven on the nail. It doesn't look as neat as the other pixie dusts. Also, I feel like the bases on these kind of dry down and like scrunch down, and I don't necessarily like that. I mean, these are a little bit harder to work with. I mean, this one's still gorgeous and I still love it, but it's not as easy to work with as some of the other Zoyas that I have, so it's kind of glaringly obvious. If this was a different brand, I don't think I would notice, but because Zoya is just so, I mean, Zoya just really knocks it out of the park, you know? And so this one is just a little bit like, you know? Also, I feel like these don't dry, not I feel like, these don't dry as fast as the regular pixie dust either, so that's another thing. So this one is Nori. I still love it, or Nori. This next one is in the color Imogen, and this is the black one with the glitters in it. This one, I felt like the black base wasn't black enough. Like, it really wasn't that dark. It kind of felt like it was almost like a charcoaly kind of color, and I just wish that it was a little bit darker of a black base, because I feel like the glitters would have popped a little bit more. So, not one of my favorites, Imogen. I definitely prefer the blue, of course. This one is called Thea, and this one is another really, really beautiful shade. But, I don't know, it kind of acts like the other pixie dust where it's not necessarily my favorite. I still think that these are really, I mean, look at it, it's gorgeous. I still think they're really pretty, they're just not my favorite kind of pixie dust formulas. So, that one's Thea. Then the last pixie dust I have is Bar, and I've only ever used this as kind of like an accent on another nail. I've never worn it by itself, so I can't really speak on how this one would apply, but this one doesn't look as base color heavy, so maybe I would like this one more. I'm not entirely sure. So this one is Bar. And now to my cream polishes. I have Wednesday, and this one really surprised me because it looks kind of dusty in the bottle, but it is so much brighter on the nail. It was amazing. The formula of this was perfect. Absolutely perfect. It was like butter. I had absolutely no problems. It was perfect, and it was really bright and beautiful. So Wednesday, absolutely amazing. The next one I have is Caitlin, and I haven't actually worn this one yet, so I can't really speak on it, but I predict that it's perfect. So that's Caitlin. I have high hopes for Caitlin. This next one is Pepper, which is one of my favorite reds, and again, the formula is perfect. I don't know what else to say about it. It's one of my favorite reds, and the formula is perfect. So that one is Pepper. I highly recommend all of these Zoyas. Well, maybe not the Magical Pixie Dust, but all the rest of them, definitely. This one is Jace, and again, perfect formula. Like, perfect. These are like one coaters, really shiny, just perfect. Amazing. And it's just the most amazing shade of green. So, there's Jace. This next one is in the color Kristen. Again, perfect. Really, really amazing. I don't know what else to say about these. Just Kristen. It's perfect. And then now for my matte velvet shades. This one is Savita, another perfect one. This is one of my favorite purples in the entire world. If you want a royal purple, this is perfect. It is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I cannot stop staring at my nails when I wear this. It is just stunning. And I can't believe I didn't put this in the colors that are so me. How did I forget about this? What? Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. I forgot about a lot of these, I think. Yeah, Savita, this definitely should have been in my favorites of, like, polishes that are so me, because it is. A polish that is not me, and I should have shown this one, I totally forgot about it, is Phoebe. This is horrible. This is streaky, patchy, it chips really fast, it stains, it's just all of the things. All the things bad in a polish is this. I absolutely hate it, and this was my first Zoya. This was my foray into Zoya, and it's just the worst polish ever. And I keep holding on to it because it was my first Zoya, and this was my only Zoya for years because I was just so disappointed in this. And Cheetah was actually what like impressed me, because then this was my second Zoya, and I picked it up because it was on clearance and because I kept hearing such good things about Zoya that I decided to give it another chance, which I'm so glad that I did. But this one is terrible. So that's Phoebe. I really need to get rid of it, but for some reason I just don't. This one is Posh, which I've talked about before, and it's one of my favorite reds. It's absolutely perfect, and it's beautiful, and I love it. So, there's Posh. The next one I have not worn yet, and this one is Eve, but I know I'm going to love it, because look at it. Just look at it. I'm going to love it. It's been determined. So that's Eve. Never worn it, but I know I'm going to love it. Then the last matte velvet one I have is Harlow. And this one also had a really, really beautiful formula. It was really smooth, really easy to apply. But I feel like I never really talk about Harlow. And I think it's just because it was just eclipsed by the other matte velvets. I mean, I'm just so in love with Savita and with Posh that Harlow just kind of gets pushed off to the side, even though it really is amazing. It's a really beautiful color, and it also has a really beautiful formula. So that one's Harlow. Now for my polishes from the Bubbly collection, this one is Stassi or Stacy, and I haven't worn this one yet, but I need to because it's just a really beautiful, amazing green. A lot of these Bubbly colors can't be layered, like they can't be worn alone, so I'm not sure if this one can, but it might. I'm not entirely sure, but it kind of looks like it can, but I'm not sure yet because I haven't worn it. This one is Binks, which I also have not worn. But I think this one might be able to be layered on itself. I'm not sure. But this one's Binks. This next one is Harper, and this one is one of my favorite pinks, and this one can be layered on its own. It takes about 3 coats for it to be completely opaque, but it dries pretty quickly, so I don't really care. Plus, this color is everything. It's a warmer pink, which I don't usually gravitate towards warmer pinks, but this one is just amazing, and it just has this really, really beautiful shimmer in it. I love it. It's so flattering on my skin tone. I think it's because it's like a salmony pink, so it's just, I love it. It's really, really amazing. So this one's Harper, one of my all-time favorite pinks. And then the last one I have, of course, this is Alma, and this was my first Bubbly one that I picked up, and it's a shimmery orange, which I just love. This one cannot be layered by itself. It is just really, really sheer, so it has to be layered over something else. I don't like what I layered it over last time I wore it, because it was too peachy. I need to layer it over something that's very, like, yellowy, like a very yellowy orange I need to layer this over, but I don't really know. I don't really have a polish that would really match with this, so I kind of have to figure that out, but I still really love this because it's gorgeous and it's a shimmery orange. I just like shimmery oranges. So that one is Alma. Now for my kind of like shimmer polishes, these are like creams with like shimmer in them. This one is Genesis, which I picked up on clearance. It's just a shimmery white. I like whites. I like shimmer. I thought I would really like this. I haven't worn this one yet, but I did hear that this has a terrible formula. But it was after I picked it up, so luckily I did get this for about $1. I think it was marked at like $4.50 at Ulta, but when they rang it up, it was just $1, so that was really sweet. So at least if this sucks, it won't hurt bad, you know, because I only spent $1 on it. So that one's Genesis. We shall see how that treats me. This one I absolutely love. This is my favorite one of the 3 that I have, like shimmer polishes that I have. This one's Aster, and it is perfection. It's just the most beautiful shade, and let's just look at it. It is so, so nice. I think this one was opaque in about 2 coats. It actually had a much more opaque formula than I was expecting. So I loved this, and this was just the most beautiful shade of purple, and I just love that shimmer. So this one's Aster. Then the last one I have from that kind of finish is Piaf, and this is, okay. I bought this because it's like a camel color, and I thought that this would be flattering on my skin tone because it's very yellowy, and usually like yellowy colors are good on me because I have a neutral skin tone. But when I put this on, it was so unpleasant that as soon as I put it on, I took it off because it was so bad. So I don't know. I'm going to try this out again, and we'll kind of see like how it goes, but I don't know, because this should look good on me, you know, so maybe the last time was just a fluke. I don't know. We'll give it another shot and see how this goes. But this one's Piaf. Every time I think I need to wear it again, I just get really scared, and I kind of don't. Then I have some Zoya Satins. I have 3 of them. This one is Tauve, which, no, it's not. This one's Sage. This one's Sage, JK. And I haven't worn this one yet, but I do like kind of sagey greens, so I'm sure I'm going to like this one because I like the one that I tried. So this one's Tauve. This next one is in the color, nope, that was Sage. This one is Tauve. So the green one is Sage, this one is Tauve, and this is just a really, really beautiful color. I haven't worn it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it because I like the other one that I tried. So that one is actually Tauve. And the last one is the one that I have worn, and this one is Brittany, and I really, really liked this one. It's kind of like a nudie pink, and it was super smooth, really easy to apply. I had no problems, and I really, really loved the color. So that one is Brittany. Then I have two kind of like metallic-y sort of shades. This one is Niv or Niv, and this one is definitely a little bit more indigo in real life. It's showing up very blue on camera, but it's a little bit more of an indigo in real life. And I haven't worn this one yet, so I can't really speak on it, but I have liked the other one that I wore, so I'm sure I'll like this one. So this one is Niv or Niv. And then the other metallic that I have is Estelle, and I have worn this one, and this one is gorgeous. Really smooth, really easy to apply. I thought it was going to be really sheer because sometimes metallics like this can be a little bit on the sheer side, but this one was really opaque and it was really gorgeous, and I can't believe I didn't put a matte top coat over it because I feel like that would have been absolutely amazing. So this one was really, really gorgeous. So that one is Estelle. Then I have some like my oddball kind of colors where I feel like they don't really fit anywhere. This one is Serafina, and this one is really weird. It has, I think the base is a really fine kind of like gray shimmer, but it's so fine that it looks almost opaque, and then it has this like silver shimmer running throughout it. It's so weird, but I love this so much. It is so beautiful in the nail and so interesting, and I have nothing else like it. It's so hard to explain because it's just such an interesting polish, and I absolutely love it. I found this one on clearance at Ulta, and I just picked it up because it was a Zoya, and I'm so glad that I did because it's amazing. I find that I can't really go wrong with Zoya except for Phoebe. That one's terrible. But for other ones I picked up that I just, that I picked up at Ulta because they were on sale, like Jace and Pepper, I picked those up because they were on clearance, and they ended up just being amazing. So, love Serafina. This one is Cassie, which I also picked up on clearance, and it's just this really amazing gunmetal shade. I haven't worn it yet. I guess I could put this with my glass flex. Yeah, okay, I should put this one on my glass flex. So this is a glass flex, should have been there. This one is Cassidy, and it's just a really beautiful kind of gunmetal glass fleck, and I haven't worn it yet, but I definitely need to, because it's really, look at this, it looks amazing. So that one's Cassidy. Let me put that with my glass flex. And the last one I have is another one of like the oddball ones. This one is Monet, and it's just kind of like, it has like a slightly like rosy mauvey base, and then it has this iridescent glitter in it, and yeah, I wore this. It really wasn't that great because it's really base heavy and it doesn't really have a lot of glitter in it, but it's cute, I guess. It just doesn't have very much glitter in it. I wish that it wasn't so base heavy, but it's cute. I don't know. I'm just kind of holding on to it because I don't really want to get rid of any of my Zoyas because I like Zoya, even though I have 2, maybe 3. I have 3 that I need to get rid of, but I'm probably going to hold on to them. So that is it. That is drawer number 10. That was all my Zoya. Zoya is an amazing brand. They're just super consistent, and I love them so much. I need more of them because they're amazing. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye!